Keeping track of the targets you've shot. I'm going to show you a method where you're going to be using the password system, and it will automatically keep track of every target that you've ever shot. And if there are multiple shooters on your dry fire system, it will split them up so that at the end of the day, the end of the week, the end of the year, you will know exactly how many targets each shooter has shot. Here's the simple way to do that. We're going to start by going to Setup on the menu bar. Let's select System Configuration. And in the System Configuration dialog box, we're going to come down to the lower left and click on Advanced. And on the second tab, we're going to go up on the upper left-hand corner and we're going to click on Enable Shooter Passwords. Then we're going to come down to the bottom choice and click on Maintain Record of Paid-for Targets. Then we're going to come over here and we're going to click on Payment Policy. And be aware that this system that I'm showing you right now is intended for much more complicated kinds of things than what you are going to be trying to use it for. So over here, I'm simply going to suggest that you leave it in its default condition, which is this top choice, which means that for every individual target that you shoot, or for every pair, if in the case of shooting doubles, it will count 1. So in other words, you'll know every time that the dry fire unit has put a trajectory on the wall. Leave this one unclicked up here, otherwise you'll have to be paying yourself in order to shoot targets. Then come down and click on OK, and then come down and click on OK, and then click on OK. And now the difference that you're going to find is the next time that you go ahead and get ready to start a round, let me go up here and click on the Start button. Notice that the first thing it asks for down here is my password. And so you will have to put up with this little bit of inconvenience if you want dry fire to keep track of the total targets that you've shot. Every time you click the Start button, you are going to have to put in your password. So I'm going to put in my password, click OK, and now I'm ready to go. I can go ahead and shoot. And every time that I take a shot at a single target, it will record one target shot under my information, under Bob. If you had this for another person, it would record it for them. And so this is an easy method then of knowing at the end of the day how many targets that you shot, or in a week how many targets you've shot, or in a month or in a year. All right. I'm going to click on the Finish button to stop this round. And now I'm going to show you how to go and extract that information, the shots that have been taken. You're going to go to Setup, and you're going to come down and click on Shoot Shooter Credits. Click on that. And now it's going to ask for the administrator password. And from the beginning, the administrator password is set as dry fire in lowercase letters. You have a choice of changing that if you want. I'm just simply going to type in dry fire. I'm going to then click on OK. And now this opens up the shooter's credit window. And in this shooter's credit window, in my system, I have quite a number of shooters on here just so that I can show things to customers. But in your case, you'll probably have yourself and maybe 1 or 2 other shooters. And you'll simply come over here, and in the consumed area, that tells you exactly how many targets you shot to that point in time. Don't worry about what's in the left-hand column over here. Most of the time, in your case, since you haven't paid for any targets, it will be 0 anyhow. And the balance column will always be the opposite of what's in the shot column. So let's look at Danny as a better example. Danny has taken 42 shots, and over here in this column, it says that a minus 42 balance. This is set up so that a person could charge for targets. All you're going to be trying to do is keep track of how many targets you shot in some period of time. So you're simply going to look at the center column under Consumed, and don't worry about anything else. If you want a printout of everything in your system, all you have to do is come down here to the bottom and click on Print, and it will print you out in PDF form a copy of everything that is in this file. It's that simple. I hope you enjoyed this.